Welcome to the Crochet Cabin. My name is Kimmy and I'll be your host today. So, I don't know if anybody's going to come in or not. I just wanted to do a quick live. I've been really sick the last few days. I don't know, it started about 4 days ago, I guess. And so that's why I haven't put out any videos or anything. But it's been real bad the last couple days. And I've been having some heart issues, breathing issues, and just feeling like total crap. So, that's why I haven't been around the last couple days. I still don't look all that great, I know. But I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow. So I don't know what's going on. Something. I don't know, maybe it's just like an infection or I don't know. I don't think it's sinuses or anything. But, so, I don't know, there's not really much to report. Like I said, I've been not feeling well. I have been working on my design for that tank top. I've gotten the front panels all done. So I'm on to the back panel. And then once I get that done, then I'll do the straps for it. And, hi, Steph. How you doing, honey? Hi, Patricia. I'm glad to see you girls in here. So once I get the back panel done, then I'm going to do the straps and sew it all together. And thank you, Steph. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Patricia. I get the straps sewn on, and then I don't know if I'm going to need to steam block it or not. I don't know. I have to see that after I get it sewn together. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. I hope it gets better for you. I really do. There's not a lot going on. It's Memorial Day, which is, I don't know, sad day, I think. You know, honoring the fallen, the ones who gave their lives for our freedoms. I have family members that were killed in wars, so, you know. But I'm grateful for all that they did for us. Hi, Erin. How are you, hon? So, I hope everyone has a good Memorial Day. My husband wants to do a little mini cookout, just 3 of us, you know. So, I don't know if I'll muster the energy or not, but I'm gonna try to make up some potato salad and baked beans. He's gonna do burgers on the grill. I had an idea for another design last night, and it's just in my head stage right now. So I like to put it down on paper, see if it works on paper, and then if it works on paper, well, I'm not doing well, Aaron. I'm really sick, but I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow and see what's going on. Hey, Amber, how are you? I always have to stop when I say your name because I always want to call you Amanda. I don't know why that is. I'm glad you're having a good holiday, Stephanie. I don't know. Maybe I think you look like Amanda. See, there I go mixing it up again. At least it was the right name. Oh, thank you, Aaron. I'm sure I will. I'm a pretty tough old dog. I got Lori here with me. You want to see Lori? Lori, you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Say hi. Lori, you say hi. They can't. How's your day going, Lori? Huh? Say okay. Say okay. Very good. And tell them bye. And tell them bye. Say bye. You see her. You can't see her hand. She's waving. Oh, yeah. They all said hi to you. They have to put it in words. They can't speak out loud. She's a sweetheart. I love my Lori Lynn. So, so last night I stumbled up the stairs to get up to my yarn room last night, and I caked this up. This is 6 balls of Picasso yarn, because that's what the tank top's made out of. I know, she is a doll, isn't she? Yeah, it only took me about 5 seconds to fall in love with her the first time I met her. Yeah, this is kind of what it looks like, but this is the front panel. This is the front panel right here. Let me get it laid out and I'll flip you guys around. There we go. Flip you. And that's the front panel. I think it looks kind of neat. And then the back panel is going to be the same as the front panel. And then it'll have straps going over the shoulders. And yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Well, when our children ask for things, you have to make them. That's my take on it anyways. Oh, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate that. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Stephanie. A slime green and bright yellow moss stitch rectangular blanket. Oh, I bet that'll be nice. I bet he'll like that. Well, good. Yeah. When it's done, email me a picture and I'll put it on the channel. If you want. The email is the crochet cabin 501 at gmail.com. Yeah, I can't remember. One of you girls asked me to work up something in Picasso yarn because they wanted to see how it worked up. And, okay. And then, so I thought, well, I'll do that tank top in Picasso. So I had a bunch of it. I had like 27 balls of Picasso. So I've gone through, see, that cake is 6. And then the first cake that I caked up was, I think that was 5. I think it was 5 of them. Yeah. You should. I think us content creators should help each other out, like, because there's some people that watch you that don't watch me, and there's some that watch me. I mean, there may be some that watch me that don't watch you. I don't know. You got a lot more subscribers than I do. But I think we should showcase each other's stuff and, just talk about each other and everything. I think it helps both people, actually. Yeah, you should definitely do that. Everything you make, show it on your channel. If it's not your own pattern, you have to tell whose pattern it is and all that stuff. Do you have to get permission from the creator of that to show it on your channel? Or can you just tell it's theirs? Mention them. They might know. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not even gonna do that because most designers either have a YouTube or they have their website. So I've shown projects that I have completed from other designers, and then just told who designed it. Um, Sometimes I forget and I have to go back and put it in the description box. But I've done that. But yeah, but I think even if you make something by a different designer, that it helps you because then people can see your talent. Because even though you may have followed a pattern, that's your work, and not everybody's work is the same. Oh, that's a good idea. So, like, Amber, do you see like somebody else's design, and then you kind of switch it up to your own thing, and then you just say that you were inspired by them? Is that what you do? Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I'm not claiming something that I didn't design. No way. That's dishonest. But I don't know. I put up I think I got a fever today. I put up a community message on the community tab, letting you guys know why I haven't been around because I've been sick. Excuse me. Um, but I wanted to come on. I said I was going to do a video. I tried to do a video, but I just figured it'd be easier to do a live. Yeah, I know content creators who do that, who will say, I was inspired by this designer, but I changed it up a little bit, so I consider it my own design. Which, I don't know, that's kind of like a half truth to me. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here now, Aaron. So, how are you doing? Okay? Everything going well in your life? Well, everything's going pretty good in mine, other than I'm sicker than a daggone dog. But, I'm good. I'm glad to hear that, Aaron. I know it's rough sometimes. Things happen. But, let's see. I got that friend that's getting ready to have a baby. She's due August 30 something first. Is there August? Yeah, August 31st. The end of August. She's due the end of August. She's having a little girl. So I showed you. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I showed on my channel when I was showing like my whips that that purple bobble blanket that I made for her baby. Yeah, I still haven't done that envelope border because I am not about to sew in all them damn ends. I do not like sewing in ends at all. That's horrible, but I don't. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you're all right. Yeah, we had some pretty wicked storms here, too. We didn't get any tornadoes, though. By the grace of God. Just couple thunderstorms, and that was it. But man, there was tornadoes everywhere last night, across so many states. It was crazy. My son and daughter-in-law and my 3 grandsons live in Kentucky. But luckily for them, that the tornadoes were all on the other side of the state from them. So I was very happy about that. Wait. Last blanket I made had a ton of ends. Nope, just sewing them in as I went. Yeah, I should really do that, but I always just... My favorite part's the crocheting, I guess. Uh, I don't know. It won't let me turn it. It won't let me do the landscape one. It only let me do it this way. And then I tried going into settings and I couldn't find anything about changing the screen orientation. So I don't know. I do too, Aaron. I live on a farm. We're about 15 minutes from town. So I live pretty far out. Oh, did they? Yeah, that one in, was in Kentucky. Yeah, I was in Western Kentucky. Like, it was a mile wide radius. Can you imagine? It could have took out the whole town. That one town that they were in. It was a little big, tiny town. Only had like 500 people in it, I think. And it could have took out the whole town. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, don't forget to give me thummies. I need thummies. Yeah, I don't know. Because, our address is for a different town. Because our town's so small, we don't have a post office. So we have to go into the bigger town. So our town's really little. There's nothing here but farms, one restaurant, which is run by my husband's cousins, and that's it. A church. There's one Catholic church here, and that's it. We live in a little bitty, it's just a farming community. I'm glad you don't. I'm in southern Indiana, so we're not too far apart as neighbors, Aaron. That's good, Patricia, that you don't have hurricanes or tornadoes. I don't think we have hurricanes. I don't ever remember a hurricane. We don't live by water, so I don't think we've ever had any hurricanes. But when I was a little girl, I was 4 years old, and me and Mom was driving back from somewhere, and this tornado came out of nowhere. And we were on the overpass. I grew up in a small town. Not this one, but a different one. And we were on the overpass, and our car got lifted up off the ground and thrown 50 feet. I was 4, and I remember it. That was the scariest thing I probably ever lived through in my life. And I've lived through a lot of scary things. So, yeah, that was pretty wild. And then when my girls were little, they were 2 and newborn. I lived in a mobile home, and my husband wasn't home. It was just me and the girls. And this tornado came through the trailer park I lived in. This tornado came through the trailer park, and the only thing I could think to do was to lay my girls on the floor get on my knees above them, grab the mattress off my bed, and pull it over on top of me. And this tornado, I'm praying the whole time. And this tornado, it hit the trailer beside me, jumped up in the air over my trailer, it hit the trailer, and the next trailers, like next 4 trailers down, but did not touch my trailer. And I believe that was the grace of God. Yeah. We don't even have a gas station or a post office. I mean, literally, there's one restaurant, and then there's the church, and everything else is houses and farms. Yeah, that was an experience with my babies. It scared me to death. But I was just praying my butt off. I mean, every prayer I could think of. I was talking to God. And I guess He heard me. Because that was just weird. I've never known. I don't know. I guess. It was just strange. But, so what's everybody working on? I know a couple of you talking about it, but what is everybody else working on? I mean, there's only 4 of us in here, so, plus me. Whoops. So, I'm working on that. I still haven't touched my Sophies. I got like 13 rounds done on it, and then I started on this. My husband's blanket got put on hold. But I'll be done with this tank top here soon. And then I'll finish up that blanket. And I'll get going on the Sophies again, I guess. Bless you, Lori. Lori sneezed. See, Aaron, that's what I'm making for my husband, but I had to put it on hold until I got this tank top done. Oh, cool, Stephanie. I have some towels with the crochet toppers that my mother-in-law made. She died in 2010, and we still use them. I mean, they're still good. There's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, mine too. Mine too, Amber. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes you have to choose, you know. Some things need to be put on hold. I've got like 5 different whips going on. Yeah. I get bored easy, I guess, because I'll start one, then I'll work on it for a while, and then I'll say, ooh, I want to make that. And then I'll start on the next one, you know, and it kind of goes that way. And then I have some that I really need to get back to that have been sitting around for a year or more. Bobble stitch squares for a kind of pixelated Minecraft blanket. Oh, cool. All different characters. I bet there is. I bet there's a ton of yarn ends. I know. My grandmother, she always said that to do a winter project, and she said in the fall start on a blanket, and it'll keep you warm all winter while you're working on it. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of, like, every row has 2 ends on that purple blanket, that purple and white blanket I made. It's got 2 ends on each end. Seems like, yeah, there's ends everywhere. I started sewing them in. I sewed in like 4 or 5 of them. And I was like, no, no, we're going to do an envelope border. This is going to take me 6 months just to sew them in. You have 6 blankets to make. Wow. Do you give them away or are you selling them? Oh, yeah. Are you guys doing the Boggy Creek blankets? Well, that's good, Aaron. Yeah, I don't really sell a lot of my stuff. I haven't in the past. I've sold a couple things. Yeah, I want to do some makes for some charity, but I don't know. I'm so busy all the time. Yeah, I hear you there. That's what I was just gonna say. That I just between the channel, crocheting, taking care of Lori, taking care of the house, canning, cooking, cleaning. I don't have very much time. Oh, well, that's nice. I'm glad it boosted their morale. Yeah, my husband's a farmer, so that's a standalone kind of job. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. It's just I've slept a lot, but it feels like I haven't slept a lot. Like I'm real tired and run down. I hope I don't have pneumonia. Oh, oh, that had to make you feel good. I love it when I make something for people and they love it. You know, I don't think I've ever had anyone not love something that I made for them, even if they didn't ask for it. Like, see, what was it? Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. I don't know, somehow or another, there seemed to be this fingerless glove craze going on in my circle. So, both my daughters wanted a pair. My brother's girlfriend wanted a pair. Um, the lady that was in the leasing agent in my brother's apartment complex, she wanted a pair. Um, who else? I don't know. I ended up making like 10 pairs. That's good, Patricia. They need that. Yeah, yeah, I know. I made my youngest daughter a sweater, a cardigan. She had no idea I was making it. It was I think it was a birthday present. And her birthday's in early spring. And so her whole face lit up when she opened the box. So that was cool. I really liked that. Yeah. But you should also, Aaron, be paid for your time. Your time's worth money. You know? I mean, you could always just charge a few dollars. I don't know. Or Goodwill donation. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I hate this. You see that window back behind me over here? That's where my air conditioner goes. You can see it's not there yet. My husband has a wood shop, and that's how he feels about it. He said he doesn't want his hobby to become a job. Yeah. Yeah, I like make stuff, and crochet stuff, and then, people would come over and they'd see it. Like Lori's bus drivers, they would always see me crocheting on it, and everybody was like, "You need to sell your stuff. You need to put your stuff on Etsy." And I was like, "No, I don't want to do that. If I'm gonna sell my stuff, then I'm gonna sell it direct from me, not from Etsy, because I'm not gonna pay somebody else for the work that I did." Yeah, yeah, I work. By the time I get up, that's time I go to bed every day. It never ends. My husband, he works till a little after sunset, and then tries to get every ounce of daylight he can. And he comes and sits down in his chair, falls asleep, and I'm still working. He starts earlier than me, though. Hey, Gloria. How are you doing today? Yeah, I know. My brother-in-law, he was showing his girlfriend. I did a lap gan, and he was showing it to her, and she was like all about that lap gan. I mean, all about it. And they paid me to make her a queen size blanket just like that lap gan. So I did. Oh, I'm here. I've been sick, so I haven't been around for a couple days, and so I'm just trying to get reacquainted with everybody. So, I don't know. I gotta put stuff on Facebook and stuff like that I've made, and so people want me to make them stuff, and I don't know. I quit putting my stuff on Facebook, just in the crochet groups, but I didn't put it on the mainstream Facebook anymore because it just got to be too big of a hassle. Well, Gloria, I am so glad that you came, and I hope that you will give me a thumbie and subscribe and stay around a while. It gets kind of crazy around here sometimes. And all kinds of stuff going on. I'm getting ready to after I get this design completed, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on it. And then I've got another tutorial that I'm probably going to be doing. And then I also do canning. I did a canning series on here. It was this little series, 3 videos. But it was canning, preparing and canning beef broth from bones. So, thank you, Gloria. Yeah, so, and I'm going to be showing start to finish how to go from fruit to jars of jam. I think we're going to do jam. I do have that blackberry juice that I juiced a bunch of my blackberries, so I could make blackberry jelly. Did you guys rather see jam or jelly? Because they're different. They're done different. I know you did, Patricia. Yeah. So, If I do jam, I do have some strawberries in the freezer I could get out. I did a bunch of jams, preserves last fall. It was fall. I did it last fall. Into winter. Oh, sorry about that. I got a thing. Oh, either is fine? Okay. So, to make it faster, I might just do a jelly, the blackberry jelly. 'Cause I love me some blackberry jelly now. I love me some blackberries. But I don't like them little seeds. I don't like them. So, so, um, yeah, we can do some blackberry jelly. It'll have to be when I get to feeling better, though. And then when harvest season starts getting into full gear, then, if you guys want, I can take you along on my canning adventures, because there will be a lot of them this summer. And then in the fall, if we get some good apples, I'm gonna make some applesauce. Because Lord, you'd think applesauce would be hard to make, but it's not. It's really easy. It's really easy. You just cut and core your apples. You don't have to peel them or nothing. Wait a minute. You do have to peel them. You got to peel the apples. And then cut and core them. And then we put them in a pan, put a little bit of water in the bottom. Just like that much. And let them cook, cook. Get really soft. And then I put them through my food mill. Cranks out applesauce. Throw it in a jar. Throw it in a canner. Well, a bunch of jars. Throw it in a canner. And then we have applesauce. Lori, pardon me. Lori can't. She's always taking chewable medications. It's just seizure disorder. So she has to take medicine for it. And she got to where she couldn't chew them anymore. So I started crushing her medicine. And then I put it in applesauce. And then give it to her that way. It works really good. Wait a minute. Aaron, you love applesauce, but not apples? My daughter, that reminds me of my kid. My youngest daughter says she hates tomatoes, but she loves spaghetti. And she loves ketchup. What do you do for a living, Aaron? Are you a CNA? Oh, you like cooked apples. You like them cooked. Do you you ever had apple brown Betty? That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter Stephanie, she's the same way about tomatoes. Can't stand tomatoes, but loves what is made with tomatoes. Huh. I'm a CNA and DSP. That's my thing. So I gotta renew my CNA license for August. Yeah, I've been a CNA since 2004. And I've been a DSP since 2012. Oh, cool, Aaron. Patricia, me and my husband was talking the other day, and he said that I don't know if you guys want to see cows and my one lonely horse, but he said if I don't show any identifying buildings and stuff like that, that I can show you like our big field they graze in and our animals. Yeah, yeah, I know quite a few people, Aaron, that's happened to. Yeah, my mother was a nurse, so she wanted me to be a nurse. I was going to be a nurse, but then at 17, I got pregnant with my son, and life took over, you know. Life got in the way, I guess. But I'm still helping people. I think that's what I was born to do. I could take a picture of one, maybe. Patricia, one of the trees. We have several apple trees. And then we have peach trees, cherry trees, plum trees. Our orchard has a great big huge pond in it. And yeah. Yeah, he puts the sheep in there sometimes to be our lawnmower. That's right. That's right. I agree, Aaron. Yeah, don't you worry about that, Patricia. I most definitely will. Anyway, I mean, if somebody did come out here, I hate to say this, but if anybody came out here with ill intentions, it wouldn't go well for them. Let's just say it that way. It would not go well for them. First of all, my dogs would be on them like that. Especially my Jack. He's very protective of Mama. We have bluegill, red ear, catfish, bass. I think that's it. I think that's it. Sometimes turtles. Yeah, it's a pretty big pond. My husband and his siblings, when they were kids, they used to swim in the pond. Did any of you guys know that horses can swim? Do you know that? I didn't know that until I moved out here. I thought I knew everything about horses. Horses are probably my favorite animal. And, yeah. Yeah, my husband said that they used to get on their ponies and jump in the pond and they'd have races of the ponies swimming with them on them. I never knew horses could swim. I knew they could float, but I didn't know they could swim. Well, not float, but you know what I mean, like they get not doggy paddle, but oh, that's cool, Aaron. I didn't get to grow up on a farm. I grew up in a very small community, and my grandmother grew up on a farm, and she had a she had a. I mean, the house wasn't great big, But she had a lot of land, maybe 3 acres altogether. And she always put out this great big huge garden and everything, but there was no farm animals or anything. They didn't even have a dog. And so um, Grandma taught me a lot of stuff that she learned growing up on a farm. Oh, you had a dairy farm. My great aunt and uncle, they had a dairy farm. And then my another great aunt and uncle, they had a horse farm. Here we go. They raised and sold horses, palominos. And when I was a kid, I used to go in the summer times to the horse farm and go out there and spend the summer with my aunt and uncle and work on the farm. Yeah. My uncle thought I died one day on the farm. I got bucked by a horse. I was about 12 years old. I got bucked by a horse, and man, I hit that ground hard. It knocked the air right out of me. And um, I came to, and my uncle said, "Lordy, girl." He said, "I thought I was going to have to call your grandma and tell him I killed you." It was funny. That was in Kentucky. Yeah, they're no longer living. Gosh, I miss them. They're so great. They're really great. Yep. That's awesome. Man, Arabian horses are beautiful horses. They're like high dollar horses. They're awesome. I want to get me a paint pony, but not a pony. A horse, like a full-size horse, but a paint. I always call them paint horses. I'm not sure what you're supposed to call them. So I always heard paint pony, but I don't know. I always did like those. The horses with the splotches of color. I always did like those. I always wanted one. Never had one. I have a buckskin right now. Buckskin horse. His name is Star. Yeah, I bet so. Those Arabians, good Lord. I don't even know. The prices of horses now has just gone up astronomically. I think a Arabian horse nowadays probably costs more than a house. A nice house. Yeah, my uncle, he trained horses. He was teaching me how to train horses, how to, break a horse and all that stuff. Got to break his spirit, girl. That's what he's telling me. And I just didn't hold on tight enough. He told me when he put me on that horse, he said, "Whatever you do, don't let go." So I didn't mean to let go. Yeah. Yeah, those Arabians, they bring in some moolah. They're probably at least twice that now. Probably more than that. Probably 3 times that. Whoa. Dang. Yeah. Yeah, because, um, you used to be able to get, just like a buckskin horse for, $1,500, $2,000. Not anymore. They're like 6 grand up to 10 grand now. Just for a buckskin. That's that's crazy to me. But we have our buckskin. But he's too old to ride. So I can't ride him. Me and my husband love to ride horses. Me more than him. He wasn't too keen on it. He grew up riding horses, because Daddy raised He raised horses. But he raised the draft horses. See. The last one just died this year. She was old. That was my Queenie. She passed away. Yep. They're Belgian. Belgian. All right. I think I always forget what breed she was. She was beautiful. She was like a light horse, and she had like almost a white mane and tail. She was beautiful, and she was like, what is it, 19 hands? I think she was 19 hands. She was a tall horse, very tall. But yeah, she was born on this farm, and she died on this farm. Oh, I know. I loved Queenie. I'd go out in the field and I'd have my back to her and she'd come up and lay her head right here on my shoulder, or chin, you know. She'd put it right on my shoulder, like, hey, and then start breathing hard. Like, hey, pay attention to me. Don't turn your back on me. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think Star is like 15. I think he's 15 hands. Something like, no, he's taller than that. I don't know. Between 15 and 16, I would say. He's pretty tall. But he's got that. He's a buckskin, the guy we got him from, which is a cousin of my husband's. Um, he said the way you tell a buckskin is it got that black line down their back, right on their spine. Yeah, like a deer does. That's why they're called buckskins. Boy, this conversation took a weird turn, didn't it? That's funny. But there's not a whole lot more going on right now. Have you guys seen that blanket I'm making for my hubby? I think I showed it. I was working on it in one of the videos. That was a while back. Let's see here. Oh, it's a chevron. It's a single crochet chevron. Let's see. Flip you around. That's it. It goes that way. See? That's how it is. And I'm using, ooh, this yarn. Oh, you can't see it. It's backwards. It is Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripes. It is 482 yards, 440 meters, 10 ounces, 283 grams. It says you use 6 millimeter. I think that's what I'm using. J-hook. You guys have probably all used Red Heart at one time or another, so you know all the instructions and everything. All right, Amber. I'll see you next time. Oh, I loved your videos. I've been watching them, so wanted to let you know. So I'll see you on the YouTube streets, my dear. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, I have my grandmother made dolls, crocheted dolls, like like the body of the dolls was like a doll, and then the rest of it was crocheted. She had made my mother a bride doll when she was young, and then when Grandma passed away, it was, Mom already had it, but and then when my mother passed away, then it came to me, and I have it up in my crochet room. So yeah, it's still white for the most part. But see, I think she made that for my mom when she was in her 20s. My mom was in her 20s, and my mom's been gone 5 years. She was 77 when she passed, so the doll's pretty old. I have some things that my husband's mom made. That we use quite often. She had made an American flag blanket, and then when Daddy passed away, see, my husband's dad and my mom both died the same year, just a few months apart. And when Daddy passed away, it went to my brother-in-law, because he wanted it. And so, yeah, so Charlie got that, and she loves it. You never knew your grandma crocheted? Oh. Yeah, my grandma taught me how to crochet. I was 11 when she taught me to crochet. Oh, wow. Who told you? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Your mom? Did your mom crochet, Aaron? How'd you learn to crochet? YouTube. That makes sense. Yeah, my grandma just taught me basics. That was it. She taught me the basics. And then, I just did blankets. I didn't do anything else. I just did blankets. Because one of my favorite stitches, half double crochet. And so I did a lot of half double crochet blankets, baby blankets, full size blankets. I mean, blankets. And then when YouTube came along, I started watching content creators, and I started picking up new skills. And I used to watch Bella Coco all the time. She's the one that taught me how to do granny squares. And I had several people try to teach me how to do granny squares. And I just couldn't quite get it. I don't know why. And then when I was watching her one day, it just clicked. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe because she did a left-handed version. I don't know. But normally, right-handed versions, I have no problem flipping it around to a left-handed version in my own mind and doing it that way. But the granny square, I don't know. I think it was so simple, I just couldn't comprehend it. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot more lefties around than I never thought there was. Because yeah, because that was one of the reasons I wanted to do my channel, was because, I mean, most of the left-handed tutorials on YouTube are a screen flip. They're not actual left-handed tutorials. They're right-handed tutorials flipped. Yeah, it does seem more common lately. I'm left-handed. Marianne's left-handed. You're left-handed. I think somebody else is left-handed. Who is it? I ran across a lot of content creators that are left-handed, and I never knew that. It's people that I never heard of until after I got a channel. And then people started telling me about them. Other content creators were telling me about them, or people that I met on YouTube were telling me about them. Really? That is really strange. Like, I'm the only one in my whole family. In my entire family, I'm the only left-handed person. My grandmother, my dad's mother, she died before I was born. She was left-handed. And then I was left-handed. None of my children are left-handed. They're all right-handed. My daughter-in-law said she thinks that one of the boys is going to be left-handed, the youngest, because he favors that hand. And that's how I was when I was little. And that's why my parents would take it out of my left hand and put it in my right hand, because they didn't want me to be left-handed. Because there was such a stigma to it back then. I mean, I was born in the late 60s. So I grew up a long time ago. And, yeah, they used to call it wrong-handed. Not left-handed, wrong-handed. And so everything was geared towards right-handed people. There was no left-handed anything. And, yeah, so. Yeah, when I found out he was left-handed, that really drew me to him. Yeah, that's what my grandpa called me, Southpaw. Yeah. Yeah, I think they still call people that sometimes that are left-handed. Yeah. I hope my grandson does end up being left-handed, because then there'll be another one of us. But there's no one else in my family that's left-handed at the moment but me. But I've run into a lot of people that are lately, like the last couple months, I guess, few months. Yeah, I found one through Crystal. I was watching her live when she called him out, when she shouted him out. And then I subscribed to his channel. And then, I watched a couple of his videos, then I subscribed. And then and then he was talking about him being left-handed. I was like, well, that's appropriate. Good. And so then he was, no, he was the only left-handed content creator I knew of at that point until later. But yeah. Yeah, Patricia, that's probably what it would do to me too. Tell me I can't makes me more determined to do it. Yeah, I went to Catholic school and I never had that. I had a nun that used to smack my hand with rulers till my father went absolutely crazy. And, yeah, he told that principal, "Nuh-uh, not my child." Yeah, I come home and I had the backs of my knuckles were bloody, cut open and bloody from her hitting me with that ruler because I stuttered. I guess she thought beating it out of me was going to do it. Oh, really? I just subscribed to him a couple weeks ago, I think. I kept meaning to, and then I just squirrel moment, I'd forget. And I am 57 years old. I just turned 57 in March. How old did you think I was? Any idea? And you won't hurt my feelings, I promise. Oh, wow. You were only crocheting for a month when Juan started his channel? Girl, you have learned a lot. Goodness. Oh, bless your pea-picking heart, Aaron. Yeah, most people think I'm younger than I am. They can't believe I have a son that's 39. My youngest child is 32. 32. Yeah. They go from 32 to 39. Well, happy early birthday, Gloria. Oh, thanks, Patricia. Your girls are going to make my head swell. And my mom, she always looked really young. I mean, when she passed away and we went to go make arrangements at the funeral home, the funeral director, he had known me from funerals that my husband's family, because we had a lot of funerals that previous 5 years until Daddy and my mom died. And he said, I can't believe your mother's 77 years old. He said, she's got the skin of a 40-year-old. I was like, I know. There's something. My grandma was the same way. I don't know. There's something about genetics or something. We age well, I guess. Well, thank you, Aaron. You just became my new best friend. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you were maybe 28, 30 at the most. I didn't think you were. No way. I would never have guessed you were that age. Never, never, never. Yeah, somebody would meet my daughter. No, she was a CNA. She's in nursing school now. My middle daughter, she's 34 now. And when she was in her 20s, they'd meet her and they were like, no way, that's your daughter. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I was there. I remember every pain. And they were like, you do not look old enough to have a daughter that age. And I was like, I got one better for you. I got a son older than that. And just be all laughing. It's funny. Yeah, I had my son when I was 18. He was born 6 days after my 18th birthday. Then I had my first, well, I didn't have him, but I received my first grandson when I was 36. So my son was 18 when his son was born. Some kind of trend, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. And then I didn't have any grandkids for a long time. And then my son got remarried. And then we had the littles 1 and 2. That's what I call them. My grandson's Everett in London. Everett is going to be 4. 4? Yes. And London just turned 2. So. Oh, congratulations, Aaron. Grandkids are the best. I told my son if I could have had the grandbabies before I had the babies, I'd have been doing great. He's like, gee, thanks, Mom. Oh, that's awesome. I love babies. Oh my gosh. I love babies. I would surround myself with babies if I could. That part of me don't work no more. I'm too old. Oh, I'm so happy. That makes me happy. I love it when like people I know are going to be like a grandparent or a parent. It's like, oh, it's going to be the greatest of adventures. You're going to love it. Oh, I bet she is. I bet she is. Do they know what they're having? I remember when Candace was just about 2, and I was getting ready to have Stephanie. And she used to always love to lay her head on my belly, and she'd like tap on my belly to make Stephanie kick or whatever, roll or, move around. And she always used to say, our baby. And then when Stephanie was born, all she liked the little mommy. She wanted to cover her up, and she wanted to help feed her and do all this other stuff. And she was really very responsible with it too, not even being 2 yet. I mean, she was just about 2. They're 23 months apart. But they love each other, but they don't. There is some serious sibling rivalry there, and I've tried to get it eliminated, but oh, well, that's exciting. I'm so happy for everyone concerned. Tell them I said congratulations. And yeah, little big sis is gonna have a good adventure herself, especially if it's another girl. Is she the sister to the one is a 6-year-old the sister of the baby or cousin? Oh, goodness. She's my granddaughter. So is this going to be your husband's grandchild then? Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Was she the sister of the new baby? Well, she's going to have a great adventure as a big sister. That's awesome. It's your husband's daughter. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. But you have children. I I used to be married to a man that had children, and they were not my stepchildren. They were my children. There wasn't no step in that house. That's what I always used to say. They were my babies just as much as my girls were my babies, and my son was my baby. There was no difference. It's good. Yeah, because it's just, I don't know, it's just, I loved them like there's my own, I still do. I don't talk to my well, I don't talk to him anymore, but I do talk to her. I do talk to, um, technically my stepdaughter. I do talk to her, and then, she has kids, and I consider those my grandkids. Even though me and her father are divorced, they still belong to me. I don't care. That's good. That's good. Some people don't see it that way. People used to give me heck all the time about me looking at it that way, and I was like, how else am I supposed to look at it? You know, God brought these children into my life because they needed a mother, and I'm just the woman for the job. No, it's just the way it was. And I still love them. I mean, my girls grew up with, his kids, and they all grew up in the same house, so they're brothers and sisters as far as they're concerned. You know? You've been married 25 years? Wow. That's exactly the way I see it, Aaron. You know? I don't have any stepsisters or brothers or anything like that. Um, I have a half sister, but I never met her. She my dad's first wife divorced him and ran off with her with the baby, and he never saw her again. So, oh wow. Yeah. One of my stepkids used to tell me that all the time, that they love me more than they love their dad. Because I was nicer to him. Because I spoiled him. He was kind of mean, but, you know. Oh, yeah. Um, I think I was very fortunate because my parents never divorced my dad. He died in 1981. Um, my mom was 39 when she became a widow. My dad was older than my mom. He was 12 years older than my mom. And Daddy got hurt at work. And he died before his 51st birthday. So he was really young when he died. And yeah, they got married in 1960, and 9 months later they started their family. My brother was born 9 months after their wedding. You know, so oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, Aaron. Were you close with your dad's second wife? I'm sorry for your loss, honey. Oh man, I have an aunt that has lupus. She's not my blood aunt. She married my uncle. Um, yeah, she has lupus. And then my daughter, she has some kind of autoimmune disease. My second daughter, my first daughter, the oldest daughter. She she has some kind of autoimmune disease, they think, but they can't figure out what the hell it is. So I don't know. Good Lord. Do they live in a cancer area or something? There are areas that are worse for where people are more prone to develop cancer than others if there's been like toxic waste dumped there, even if it was 50 years ago. They do. Yeah, I'd be moving. Yep. Yeah. They've probably dumped waste at one time or another at least. And power plants are bad about that. Yeah. Is that why it got shut down? Because they were dumping waste? I'm glad you did too. You don't think so? That's crazy. There's a lot of, like the factory my dad worked at, he fell 14 feet off a scaffold at work. He was what do you call it? Machine operator? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Machine operator. And they used to make um, like engine parts for space shuttles and the big airplanes, the great big huge airplanes. And Daddy was up there doing his job, and I don't know what happened. I was 8 years old, but somehow he tripped or stumbled or something, and he fell, hit the back of his head, his back, broke his back. Um, they fixed his back, but he developed a neurological brain disease from the fall, and he died 6 years later. He had seizures, and I guess Daddy was my nursing training program, so they helped take care of him till he died. Yeah, I was a lot closer to my father than my mother. Me and Daddy was inseparable. We were, yeah. I was Daddy's little girl. Oh, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate that. Yeah. I still miss him awful. Yep. But it's been a long time, and it's not as bad as it used to be. It's not near as bad as it used to be. I was 14 when he passed away, and I'm 57, so you do the math. It's a lifetime, isn't it? Yep. I always feel like he's around me sometimes, because sometimes, just out of the blue, I'm not around anyone or anything that could cause this, but just out of the blue, I will smell his pipe smoke. He smoked this cherry scented tobacco, and it was Captain Black Wild Cherry. I remember that. And every now and then I'll smell it. I smelled it one day. I was driving in my car, and my windows were up and everything, and I started smelling his pipe tobacco. What the what? Hey, Marianne. No, I'm not, but I had to get on here and get with you guys and so you know I'm still around. I haven't gone nowhere. I'm not dead yet. I truly believe in guardian angels. Oh, my daddy smoked cigarettes, and then he smoked sometimes, no, a lot of times. He'd switch off. But he would smoke cherry scented pipe tobacco, and it smelled so good. And I was just telling them how every now and then I'll smell it for no reason. I was driving in my car one day and windows were up, and I smelled it strong, like it was right next to me. It was weird. Yes, Marianne, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Aaron, I gotta tell you one thing. So, I bought this antique yellow rose bush. They're like got the little bitty tiny tea roses on them. So when I walk out there, I think it was last summer, I took a picture of it. I walk out there, and there's this big, huge pink rose on my yellow rose bush. And I'm like, where in the hell did that thing come from? That should not be on that rose bush. And so my grandmother raised roses, and her specialty was hybrid roses, where she would cross pollinate one rose bush with another rose bush to create a whole new rose. That was her specialty. She made the most beautiful blue and navy roses you ever seen. And uh so I was like, where did that? And I was like, Grandma, is that you? Oh, it was funny. I showed my husband, I said, go look at this rose bush. And he was like, yeah, but a pink one and a yellow? And it was like 5 times the size of the yellow roses. Like, they're just the little tea roses. They ain't no bigger than that. I mean, they're probably like that. This thing was like this. It was huge. And I was like, where in the heck did that thing come from? So I don't know. So I'm Catholic. There's a saint that will send you roses, the scent of roses or actual roses when you need it the most. And I was going through a rough time at that time. And then I saw that rose, and I thought, oh, maybe it's her. So I just thought it was neat. That's just not something you see every day. So I thought that was cool. Oh, Marianne, how you doing, darling dear? You still here? Every time I saw your top on Facebook, it was on there like 4 or 5 times. I seen it every time. I loved it. I like that top. That's really pretty. For your top? For your tank top? You got it done? Do you have a tripod that will go straight down? You know, like turn your phone like that? Oh, the bandana. Oh, yeah, I forgot you said you were going to put that out. Or are you going to do a tutorial on the top? You're not hogging nothing, Aaron. He was just gabbing. Okay. I shouldn't have one either, you know. It has been. It's been really nice. I'm glad I decided to do a live instead of a video. Boy, my eyes look bad, don't they? I need to work out the kinks. Oh. You're getting it. You got a lot of talent, Marianne. I was showing everybody my tank top. I'm on the back panel now. It's turning out pretty nice, I think. I think it's going to be good. I know I ain't going to wear it. I know I ain't going to wear it, but I'll put it on my mannequin. I got to get some wigs for my heads. I haven't even named them yet either. They're just like thing 1 and thing 2 right now. Lucy, what are you barking at? She barks at birds. And then she goes and tries to catch them, and they're 50 feet in the air. Oh, we have tons of birds around here. We have blue herring that go fishing in our pond. Wait a minute. What's gonna be your next attempted make? What'd I say? I don't remember. My brain is mush right now. My tank top? You might not like my tank top. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see when it comes out. My husband's not fond of it, that's for sure. You're working on, are you including your bandana? I'm gonna watch that tutorial because I need to make I want to make a mantilla, which you probably don't know what that is. It's like a headscarf that you wear in church. I go to Latin mass, and so we're not required. It's suggested that women wear something over their heads, like that, or hat, or whatever, in reverence to God, like they used to do back in the old days. I don't think, no. No. I used my stitch on it, so, I mean, you'd have to look awful hard to see anything. I would suggest wearing a bra or something underneath it, though, like a strapless bra. But I don't think you'll be able to see through it. I mean, it's made with Picasso yarn, so your eyes would go crazy before you even saw any holes. Oh yeah, how's that bamboo one coming out? Did that yarn work that I sent? Oh, good. I was thinking they would. 'Cause, I was looking at the picture of the square you made, and I was trying to match it up as best I could with what I had. So I'm glad. I'm glad they worked out. Well, man, I wish I felt better. I'm supposed to make some potato salad and baked beans. I don't really feel like it. I promised Lori, though. She loves my potato salad. And that girl goes nuts over baked beans. Yeah. So, I don't know. I've just been running my mouth, I guess. And talking. You really want some potato salad, don't you? You do? You want to say hi to Mary Ann? She's on here now. You said hi to everybody else. Say hi, Marianne. Say hi.
Hey.
So, she brightens my world. Let me tell you. Oh. Marianne said hi, Lori.
Yeah.
She said, yeah. She's so funny. Look, I want to show you. I want to show you something. Oh my gosh, if I can get over here. Oh, my crocheting crap laying everywhere. Oh, her ponytail is. It's all the way down there. You see how? Wait, come over here. See how long it is? Like, maybe close to 2 years ago, her hair was about that long. About like that. It was really, really short. They kept it really short because it's hard to take care of. And I started growing my hair out. Yeah, it was long. It's as long as mine. And I started growing my hair out. So then Lori kept playing with my ponytail. And so I asked her if she wanted to grow her hair out, and she said she did. So we started growing her hair out. Or keeps saying it needs cut, but Lori likes it. So we're going to trim it up a little bit. It's getting a little bit too long. You can wear a mustache. Go all the way to your other ear. She's a spitting image of her mother. She looks just like her mama. Oh, man. I haven't done nothing but sit on this couch today. I made my bed. And I folded a couple clothes, and that's about it. That's about it. Oh, I did wash some clothes. Your hair is long, Aaron. You did? Yeah. I remember when you cut your hair off. I don't know. There's 5 people in here. Everybody sound off. So I know who's in here still. Is Gloria still in here? She's a new one. She just popped in today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I probably missed some of these comments. Hey, Stephanie, I'm glad you're still there. It says there's five people, and I've got 9 thummies. Woohoo! Oh, your tutorial just popped up, Marianne. I'm gonna have to watch it when I get off here. You know that make me one. Ugh. I tried to get in Zoom yesterday. It wouldn't let me in. It kept saying that my email wasn't valid. It wasn't on the list or whatever. So I don't know. I couldn't get in. Okay, Aaron. Aaron's still here. Stephanie's here. Mama Lynch is here.
Yeah.
Where's the other 2?
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Maybe they left and left it running.
Yeah.
Patricia's here. That's 4. Somebody's lurking. Oh, did he have one today? I didn't even been. The only thing I watched this morning was Marianne. What was it? Or no, I watched Sam's live. Memphis Makes. Oh, that's probably why. You got me on two places. Well, that's good. Were you able to get in, Marianne? You gotta eat, Marianne. Gotta keep their blood sugars in check. Excuse me. I don't know. I tried like 4 times yesterday, and I said screw it. Maybe I'm not supposed to be in that one. No, it said I had to sign in using my email. So I put in, I have several emails. So I put in my main email, the one I get the notifications about it. Put that in, and it said it wasn't um, on the approved list or something um, from the host. So yeah, the Zoom, and so I tried again, and same thing. Then I tried a different email, same thing. And I tried my crochet cabin email, same thing. And I was like, yeah. Saturday, I didn't have any problem. No problem at all. But Sunday, I couldn't get in to save my life. Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I didn't email him about it or anything because he's got enough emails coming in. Yeah, well, I figured that the one that I signed up with and the one that um that the YouTube notifications that one sends go to, that would be the one. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get in Sunday, and I didn't know he had one today. I haven't really been too active on the YouTube streets. I watched Marianne's morning video, and then I watched um, Memphis Makes Live, and then I did a little bit around here, and then I got on here. I don't know. He doesn't normally have one on Monday. Is it because it's Memorial Day? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the holiday. Well, I hope everything works out for him. Yeah, probably so. I know my doctor's office was closed because I was going to go today, but they were closed. Well, we're down to 4 now. Yeah, like Saturday when I got on there, I just got straight in. And then Sunday, I had to like re register. And so I did, and several times, and it just wasn't wasn't letting me in. I don't know. Did he? I missed that one too. I didn't know that. Is he off on Mondays now? That is weird. I mean, I know why he's taking all those extra security measures. But makes it hard for the innocent. Goodness gracious. Stop yawning, Kimmy. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. Oh, last Monday it was in the evening. Oh, I see. Well, Amber's live right now. I just got a notification. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Well, I've been on for 107 minutes. Do you know that? That's a long time. It was just going to be a quick live. That didn't happen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was there Saturday, but anyway. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end this live because. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I hope so. Hope I can eat. Me too, Aaron. I can talk Blue Streak. That's what's so funny about the Zooms is that I sit there most of the time not saying nothing, especially lately. I need to go take some medicine. I think my back's hurting. Something bad, 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 bad. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I hope from your lips to God's ear. Well, you also jump over into Amber's, JB's, and she's live right now. I'm sure she'd appreciate it, because I gotta do some stuff. It's 5 o'clock and I ain't done nothing. And here comes Irby. So, I'm gonna jump ship. You get nervous on the Zoom? I do now. I didn't before, but I do now. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of opinions. But, you know. Alright. Well, I gotta go whip together some potato salad and some baked beans. and he'll make some hamburgers. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's 'cause you're like on camera or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, me too, Patricia. Thank you very much. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump off. I'm glad, Aaron. I'm glad it was fun. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And I'll see you around the YouTube streets. Thanks for stopping by the cabin. I love y'all very much. Bye. How do I turn it off? Oh, I guess I